Hi everyone. I hope everyone's had a great day so far. I just want to talk about something that I find extremely important. It's something that I just learned this year, and it's something that really helped me in my mindset this year and just learning how to manifest things. Um, and that is self care. Self care is extremely important, and it's not just coming home after a long day of work and school and binge watching Netflix and hiding out in your room, or, you know, sitting down and ordering a pizza to yourself and just feeding yourself and all those things where people think, oh, it just takes a bubble bath and all these things. That's not essentially the idea. The idea of self care is to improve your mental health, it's taking time for yourself. And for me, I use running and meditation as my forms of self care. So I spend about 30 minutes a day, whether it is running or meditation. I do one day and then another the next day. Or sometimes I do it in the same day, depending on how my day went. If I had a really hard day, I will spend an hour of self care. In the morning, I go for a 30-minute run. I spend time outside and I watch the sunrise every single morning. I never go a day without it. It makes me have a really positive outlook for the day. And if I'm having a really hard day, I will come home and I will meditate. I spend about 15 to 30 minutes finding somewhere comfortable to sit, and I just kind of calm my mind, reflect on my day a little bit, learn from my mistakes, think about positive things that have happened, and how to move on into my next day having a better outlook. And it's really, really improved my mental health so far. I'm definitely a more positive person versus the person who I was last year, who was extremely negative. And I feel like spending time outside has really helped. Getting in some fresh air, not being underneath some fluorescent lighting. I think being out in the sunshine and being outdoors just really brings a positive energy over myself no matter where I am. So I'm going to read a quote from Beyonce. Take time for yourself, for the spiritual, without feeling guilty or selfish. The world will see you in a way that you see you and treat you in the way that you treat you. And this year, I started living my life kind of by those words. A lot of people have said that in many different ways, and it's the way that you treat yourself is how others are going to treat you. People are going to be able to tell if you are not confident or if you're overly confident, if you're positive or if you have negative energy. People are going to read that and feed off of that. And I think it's extremely important to, spend time for yourself and take self care to reflect on yourself and help you grow into a better individual. Kind of have a better outlook on things and just be a person that everyone wants to be around. Because if you don't want to be around yourself, like, how can you expect somebody else to want to be around you? So I think self care is extremely important, and just realizing who you are and your self worth and your self value. And a lot of the times, it really improves on your mental health. I read an article from Business Insider saying that a walk in nature can improve your short term memory. It has a de stressing effect, reduces inflammation, eliminates fatigue. It also helps fight depression and anxiety, which I felt like I struggled with anxiety for quite a long time. And this really helped me move on. I don't feel like I'm as high strung or have as much anxiety as I used to have. I feel like I'm able to get all that energy out when I go run outside. Um, Another thing is that it helps protect your vision. So, a lot of the times when we are in this lighting, um, our vision deteriorates. This lighting is not good for us. It's not good for our skin. It's not good for our eyes. And so, getting outside and having some natural light really helps you as long as you're wearing some sunscreen. And it also helps lower your blood pressure just by walking. It really helps. Getting off your butt, getting out of a chair, and just going and walking. Taking stairs everywhere you go. I try not to take an elevator unless if I'm going up like flights of stairs, no thank you. But if it's only 2 or 3, definitely take some stairs. It also helps your ability to focus. It helps you perform better on creative tasks. You are more likely to perform better on creative tasks by going out and being in nature because you are constantly influenced by things that are in our souls. It's kind of hard to explain. So a lot of the times when people are confined to 4 walls, their creativity doesn't go very far. And that's a scientific study. You can look that up. It is extremely important to get outdoors and seeing what nature has to offer. It tends to get our creative minds flowing a little bit more. It also boosts your immune system, and it lowers your overall risk of early death. So just getting exercise and breathing in that fresh air just really helps you overall. So as you can see, there's so many health benefits from just getting outdoors and spending 30 minutes a day of your day just going out and walking, whether it's in your neighborhood or going on a hike, whatever you prefer, and it helps you have a healthier version of yourself. And that is the main goal of self-care, is getting yourself to be the best version of yourself. That is the whole goal. So I just want to leave this with you, is that you can only give what you have, so take care of yourself. You can't give anything more than what you have put into yourself, so put everything you can into yourself. Figure out who you are, understand who you are, take self-care, take the time to understand yourself and reflect, meditate, do what's best for yourself before you try to take care of somebody else or try to reflect those things onto somebody else. So, I hope you enjoyed my speech.